I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. In this video, we will see how do we calculate reference angle. Reference angle is key for finding value of any trigonometric ratio or solving a trigonometric equation. Here we have questions related to both degrees and radians. It is also a part of Precalculus. So in case you are not familiar with radian measurements, simple 1 pi radians is basically equal to 180 degrees, right? That is the conversion factor. One full circle means 2 pi will be 360 degrees. Makes sense, right? So that is how they are related. So we'll take up how do we find reference angles when we are given principal angle, right? So we'll begin with the degrees first. The question here is state reference angle for given angle. Now what is reference angle? Basically, reference angle is an angle which is between 0 to 90 degrees, right? So let's say angle, we normally denote it with alpha or beta. Since many books use beta, I'm using beta here. So it is an acute angle between 0 to 90 degrees. Always positive, right? So all trig ratios are positive, correct? So what really happens is that since trigonometric ratios are periodic in nature, sometimes we have more than one solution. So finding reference angle provides a means to give all the solutions, right? So let's see how do we do these questions and understand how do we find reference angle. So reference angle, as I said, is between 0 to 90 degrees. Another important thing is it is position of terminal arm from the horizontal x-axis, right? So you can also say angle made, angle with horizontal axis. Makes sense, right? So the concept will be absolutely clear with these 8 examples. The very first one is 150 degrees. So let's try to see where 150 degrees will lie. 150 degrees is basically an angle which will be 30 less than 180, correct? So that is 150 degrees. We are interested in finding the reference angle, means angle with the horizontal. So clearly this is 30 degrees. Do you see that? So reference angle, which we are going to write as beta, will be equal to 30 degrees, as you can see here. Angle between 0 to 90 degrees, perfect, which is made with the horizontal x-axis, perfect. So for 150 degrees, this is the principal angle, the reference angle will be 30 degrees. The next one here is 240 degrees. So I like you to now pause the video, answer these questions, and then look into my suggestions. 240 degrees is 30 less than 270 but 60 more than 180. So we are more interested in how much more than 180 it is, right? So it is 60 more than 180. You get the idea. So the reference angle beta is 60 degrees. You get the idea. Since I could write this as 180 degrees plus 60. Correct? The previous one, I could write this as 180 degrees minus 30, right? So the reference angle is with the horizontal. Perfect. The next one here, I have taken minus 160 degrees, means clockwise direction we have to move in, and 20 short of 180, right? That is minus 160 degrees. Makes sense? So the angle which it makes the terminal arm with the horizontal is now just 20 degrees, and therefore the reference angle will be 20 degrees. It is always positive and it is acute angle, right? Correct. Minus 395 degrees. So can you pause the video and write down the reference angle for minus 395? 395 is more than 360, so minus means you'll go like this, right? So that is 360 and 35 more. So this additional round of 35 degrees is the reference angle. Do you see that? So beta will be 35 degrees. Terminal arm is in quadrant 4 with reference angle of 35 degrees. Makes sense? So I hope this is absolutely clear, right? Now let's move on to finding reference angles with radian measurements. Well, in case you want to learn from me, feel free to send an email on the address given. So now let's see, how do we work with radian measurements? So we have 13 pi by 10. It really means that divide the pi, which is 180 degrees, into 10 parts, and then you take 13th, right? So 10 and 10 is 20 total, right? So 13 means 10 and 3. Do you see that? So we are here at 3 pi by 10. Makes sense? So simple as that. So the reference angle beta is 3 pi by 10. Quadrant 3 in this particular case. Now let us look into 11 pi by 8. So try to sketch the terminal arm for 11 pi by 8. 11 pi by 8 means 3 more than 8, right? So you are still in quadrant 3, and there you go. So that is 11 pi by 8, and this is 3 pi by 8. You get the idea, right? So the reference angle will be beta equals to 3 pi by 8. Do you see how simple it is, right? Especially working with radians is very, very easy. Next one is 17 pi by 3, but with the negative sign. Negative means we have to go clockwise, right? 17 pi by 3 means this is 3, right? Pi by 3 means 3, and 3 6, and then again 12, right? And then you go, if I make 3 circles, so 2 pi each, you get the idea. 6 6 6, correct? So the one less than full, correct? So it is kind of like this, correct? Where the angle landed will be pi by 3. If it was 18, we would have been on the positive x-axis. Make sense? So that becomes, and therefore the reference angle here will be pi by 3, right? Terminal arm being in quadrant 1, as you can see. Make sense? Okay, the last one here is minus 23 pi by 7. So minus 23 pi by 7, let's see. Minus means going clockwise. 7 means 7, 14, you go by 7s, right? So here, there you go, right? So this is 7, 14, 21, and 22, 23, right? So you are in quadrant 2. And after, so you get 7, 14, 21, you get 2 more, right? So it was 2 pi by 7. Make sense? So the related acute angle beta will be 2 pi by 7. Is that clear to you? So that is very simple to figure out, but it helps a lot in evaluating the values of trigonometric ratios and also solving trigonometric equations. So that is going to be a very important understanding for moving forward. I hope it makes sense. Feel free to write your comments, share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thanks for your time and all the best.